you know I love love. Like, I love
I can see that.
love. And I was like, why not just have the person I love on here, my best friend?
I love you too, Mama.
This is your big debut. How do you feel?
You have to wheel me back in.
I got you. You might have to wheel me in a wheelchair.
No, I'm a shy person, and you know I stay to myself. That is my little comfort zone. And I'm trying to grow my little wings out of my little cocoon. But you can see, like, I'm like, ah! I'm gonna say
that. Don't say that. Don't say that.
Nobody knew.
Cut. They won't now. Cut. I'm keeping it and cutting it right here.
You get a hug now.
Don't touch me now. Say
Happy
y'all.
Valentine's Day.
Welcome back to another episode of Robbie Rants. This is season 3, and it's really important to me to have this girl on here today because it's a Valentine's Day episode, and I love love, and I figured, you know, why not bring the person I love the most on my show? And like, she doesn't always like being on camera, so I'm really excited you're here. Welcome. Sorry, I was supposed to have on shoes.
They weren't bad though, the socks.
Thank
They
you.
were like disco-ish, you know, they're not pink.
Those who know, this is my best friend Jay. I'm gonna let her say some things, introduce herself, whatever she wants to do, or the wave was cute for her, whatever you want to do. And she's here on my show, and I'm super excited. Y'all know Jay. Give a
Hey y'all, how y'all doing?
Yeah, we also want to do this episode because a lot of people think that like love has to pertain to relationships.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're really soulmates. If you really think about half the stuff we've been to. Insert video montage now. You're gonna hate me. Pause, edit.
No, but it really is crazy how when we're down, like we're always just like, even if a text message, FaceTime, call, like we're saying encouraging words and just trying to pick the other person up. Like we will get through it. It's just a moment.
Especially when y'all don't know.
Because we don't need to go to the beginning of the story.
Why not?
Now we're gonna start talking about the cologne. No, stop.
Well, you should have been there. But so we met at high school. I think it was like,
Child.
I don't know. I was high school.
Back then.
There we go, back then. Thank you. High school was a lot for me. We'll get into that another time. And we met at high school, and we just like, I don't even remember a time without you, which is the weirdest thing. Like, I literally don't remember life without this girl. So I'm like
we were just fighting in the hallway one day or something. I don't know.
And then now we're just in class, we're taking trips, we've worked together.
So many jobs, like 4 or 5.
Many jobs.
Now again.
And now we're working together again.
So
really
much. Oh, I like yours too.
Thank you.
You see the luminescent? I love it.
There's a lot of different ways love shows up for people. Like toxicity. Thank you.
We look out for each other with that. Like.
Toxicity. How does love show up in your life, or how do you best identify love?
I know I can answer that, and you're gonna have to bring me back because my memory is.
That's fine.
But we actually talked about unconditional love one time, and of course you want to say that love is unconditional. You love somebody with no condition, but when you break down that word unconditional, it's just like,
do you really?
I have conditions.
Boundaries.
And it's not even like crazy conditions. It's just like, I want you to respect me. I want like communication. Like even with, I have a kid, and like if my kid, and I'm old, tosses me, I don't know, rolls me out of the bed and throws me on the floor, I have conditions. Like best friend, like we talk. It's crazy. We talk every day. Yo,
there was, I remember the one time, sidebar. I remember one time we were fighting recently. I think it was in Vegas when I got blackout drunk. I thought I was gonna lose my best friend, but we'll say that for another time. We were arguing, and I was just like, well, I was wrong. And I didn't, he admitted
what?
it. Oh God, cut the camera.
He said I was wrong. This is the first time he like officially said, because when he did like an apology online, when he did let me make sure I'm in there. He did an apology online, and he said like, I'm sorry, but like,
that you feel this way.
Yeah, like I'm not, it's not fully on me. And I'm like, But you started this. So I'm glad.
I'm always like, my feelings are justified. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, and like that's another conversation. But like,
that's okay. I have a temper.
We are both defensive, and like he gets angry and I get petty.
Oh my god, angry and petty do not work well together, people. It creates this joy.
It's some entertainment though.
You know what I really want to say now that we're on here? I think you set a lot of the tones for what I want my relationship to be. Like, you don't have to, like, oh wow, yeah, we're getting deep, girl. So like, we talk every day, right? Yeah. We don't have to, but we check in with each other. We communicate because we want to.
And then it's not even overbearing.
Yeah.
Like, listen to me.
It's It's just like, this is just like what we do because we care. Child, you've been there through it all.
He's family at this point. Like, it's crazy. Like, when we first, because we were growing and like we weren't as close when we were younger.
Yeah.
Like, I think we both had times where we tried to lose each other as friends.
Speak for yourself. This is what it takes to tell the truth.
And we've been at different paces in our lives.
Stages.
So, paces. I'm on a race, bitch. I'm a win. Nah, he was right at the stages. Like, I mean, like, I could be walking, he could be running, and like.
We were made for television.
Really? Now? Just give me another drink.
We both got ADHD. We be like ping ponging back and forth.
I'm actually not diagnosed, but I truly, like, I think I'm there with you.
I think so too. The way we like, and then just pick it back, it's just only people
it's also
you can understand.
Familiarity.
Yeah.
I said that wrong.
Oh no, I said
Familiarity.
Familiarity.
It's first off, it's F-A. You're like F-I.
I told y'all high school was a really long time. Familiarity.
It's that extra I.
Get out.
That's a little hard to spell.
So what?
Familiarity. We've been playing too much Hogwarts.
Get out of here. So you set the tone for my relationships because we don't talk every day. That's what I want. I want someone to be as willing to converse, all the things with me. And I'm like, yeah,
And honestly, I wasn't always like this. Like, no, I could have surface conversations, but when I start to have like deep conversations, I get vulnerable, and I'm not really good with vulnerability.
It's crazy, and because I'm the opposite, I cannot do surface conversations. I hate them.
Trust and believe, they're quick surface conversations for me.
I hate
but it's like, okay, I spoke to you now. I'm still working on speaking through feelings, and Rob is a really close person to, like, oh, you're right there. And it wasn't even intentional. It's just, we just grew through our issues, and we knew that we could trust each other through everything.
Growing friendships are really important to me too.
It was more so I didn't even know you were recording. You're slick.
I know, it's what production power.
I did wait for you to say you're sorry because I knew I came from a defensive spot because I did feel attacked in the moment when we were going through it.
Yeah.
But I also had to get over my anger. Because even when we started to talk, I was still upset, and we talked through text message. We didn't even talk in person to really get through like the first conversation.
Now that you say that, I feel like a lot of our friendship and things we have our own traumas too that we all have to deal with separately, and then coming together. Sometimes like you'll do something that will trigger my trauma, and it's not your fault, but I still have to take the responsibility of like knowing that it's not your fault. You know what I mean, and vice versa. So I think that's something that plays a big, powerful part in our friendship. No,
definitely, because I even had that issue with my fiance because we both have our own traumas as well.
Yeah.
But we have to work through it, those triggers.
And yeah, there's a lot of love here, but there's also a lot of growth. Like, you have to be intentional about your relationships and be intentional about things because my mind just went blank.
I'm telling you, I am flaky. I'm flaky, and I'm so flaky. But like, he knows it, and he also works with me because he's flaky too. And like,
very flaky. My mental health is very important to me. Anytime I just feel like
we be in our emotions for no reason, but these things just take over.
They really do. They really do.
I'm a Sagittarius if that matters. But like, you know how they say like this crazy sign? I don't think I'm one of them.
I'm the crazy sign.
You're the Scorpios?
Yeah.
I don't follow it.
For sure.
But it's like he's not texting and he just kind of disappears. I still check in.
Like yesterday.
But I don't take it personal.
Yeah. I was like,
we go through our stuff.
But we were still talking.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't want to talk to anybody. Just what month are we in? We're in February. February 7th, they had an early release date for Hogwarts. I was just like, is Hogwarts sponsoring us? I'm gonna stop mentioning that.
Oh my God. You know what is sponsoring us though? Magnolia Bakery.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Strawberry pudding.
We're here. We're trying to.
That's good.
Magnolia, we love you. It smells really good. Oh, did you?
He didn't hand me my spoon.
The fork.
No, you gave me a
I
spoon.
know, you almost said fork.
All right.
Cheers.
Not too much. He always says that shit to me. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna use it back.
You hear that?
Yeah, it sounds weird. Like, and swirled. Weird.
Hold on.
I like that though.
There's chocolate cake in here.
I was about to ask, like, what is Robbie?
You like it?
I do.
Wow.
And this wasn't even meant to be a thing with Magnolia Bakery. We just kept going back.
I know.
But it's not like actual strawberry chunks.
Yeah.
It's like it's whipped in there.
Yeah, the base is strawberry flavored. I don't know if you've been there yet, but go get y'all some. How can you eat and like
and have a whole conversation? But honestly, that's how you know if the food's good. If like you sit at the table and nobody's talking, they all because they over here digesting, digging it. Yes.
You see this chocolate cake though?
Digging in, huh?
I'm because I'm hungry.
Yeah.
This is lunch.
I was supposed to look for food and I didn't. And as a great amazing best friend, benevolent best friend, you know,
I don't even know what that word means, bitch.
We talking about blessings and love.
Benevolent means blessings and love. Okay.
It does say when you feel secure, but we're not fighting.
No, that too. Your words of affirmation are really good for me. Like the way you pour into me, it's like you know what to say at the exact right moment of when I need it, and I've been needing it.
Honestly, I learned that from you.
What?
I learned
I'm weak.
Words of affirmation from you because you would do it for me, and then you would tell me how like things like that help you and work for you. So then I know when you're down, I definitely send those your way. Because I'm like, I know he's gonna screenshot this and put it on his story because
paving the way. That's actually really good. Wow.
Because I know that definitely works for you, and I didn't know I was adjusting to your love language until just now.
It's crazy.
That was me being petty. Look at us.
Breathing together. No, I have not. And you know, I think that's why I go so hard for love now. It's because I think I'm in a healthier space of just knowing what I deserve, knowing how to give love, knowing how to show up for people. It's like, no, I haven't had a healthy relationship. So I think that's why I'm like, to be like, okay, there's at least one on the list. You know what I mean? To be like, I can produce healthy love.
Sucks.
It does. I love love and I hate it all at once.
Like, I don't think I've had a healthy relationship either. We learn our relationships from our parents or our guardians. So whatever they teach us,
or what we see too, because sometimes I'm a big teacher.
And we actually learn better from like sight too, like actually seeing somebody doing something. But definitely, since we learn our relationships from them, our elders, both of us are just fucked.
We are, and I think the world is too. Practice healthy love and love.
Like we're trying to break a cycle.
Yeah, literally, generational curses are a thing. So we are going to get into the end questions. We kind of play this game between us a lot. It kind of creates great conversation. Describe a turning point in our relationship. Why was it important to you?
I would say a turning point in our relationship was when we actually started to talk about our fucking feelings, dog. Because before we
were just like, we're friends, we're friends. But I was like, let's like, okay, this bothers me. We can grow in this area, and like, how do we grow? I love that. Growing friendships is important.
Yeah, and I didn't see that we would have that either.
Yeah, me either.
And it's not even like crazy. It's just over time you just have the conversations, setting your boundaries. Because in the beginning of our relationship, we didn't have the boundaries, and we didn't even know boundaries. Yeah, exactly. We weren't taught that, so we definitely grew them together. Because honestly, we started to tell each other about our triggers, living through the trauma together. Yeah. And like just went from there in our conversation. Yeah. So I love that I have you to bounce off of, because life's a challenge. Life
is a challenge, and people need people, and you need people who's gonna understand you and be on that journey with you. Because you're good for my mental health, child. People don't know I really be going through it, and I
already understand because I was there for the story.
You know what I mean? Like, well, even though when I be posting, I be going through it. So like to have someone, yes, the surface, and then it's the like. To really have someone who's like good for my mental health, who understands all aspects, boundaries, and whatever I need. And sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I switch, and like I be in a mood just like that, or may not want to be bothered, or may not want to talk, and she like understands it and gets it, because she also goes through it too. We all do. We just don't talk about it now.
And we're also respectful in our relationship as well. Like, we know what's too far.
Yeah. Because then you have like people who like
Vegas.
We're never ever gonna talk about Vegas. If you want to know, cash at me $100.
Us, $200.
Period. Because it was never 50-50. We each get 100. Whoa. We each get 100, and then we'll tell you the story. It was a really good story, though. It was cool, crazy.
He's trying to sell it so that you'll send him the money. I'm just saying.
Us.
Sorry, us. I'm such a nice person. I wasn't gonna give it to him, but I really was gonna forget my cut for some reason.
Wow.
Naive.
It's the mother in you.
And that's one thing our relationship is. I do mother, and I am a mom, and I don't mean to mother, but
I love that she mothers me. I
needed it. I just look out for him. Like, I remember one time we were just walking on the street and we were drinking or something.
She's like, "Oh, watch out!" I was like, and what do you mean?
The walk sign didn't even say walk.
Oh, I thought that was the other time I was talking about, when I almost stepped in poop.
Oh, see, and that was more recent. Yeah. And like, I just
saved my life.
Like, I wouldn't want that to happen to me, so like, I help you.
Yeah.
And I don't know. And personal touch isn't my thing. But I'll hug him like this. But no, it's just not my love language. But it's cool.
Cut the camera.
He's considering why he's my friend.
That is so funny. She said, like this.
It could lead to your fucking wedding
my prince
in the Swiss Alps, if you want it to be.
I don't even know where that is.
It's in a cold place. Bring a
snow boot.
If I'm in a situation, you're laughing, but like, if I'm in a situation I'm uncomfortable, like, I'm not gonna open up. I'm not gonna think about a conversation. Like, I'm not gonna think about anything else but like how to get out of the situation.
She's becoming a ranter. We love.
Where's a place that you invited me and I didn't want to go?
Everywhere.
Anywhere. To be honest.
What is that, anywhere?
I did.
Yes. You can wind it back. Look.
Where's a place that you invited me and I didn't want to go?
Everywhere.
I'm a straight introvert, and I don't like that I'm an introvert, but like, what am I gonna do? At this point, I'm just accepting how I am and just call it a day. I'm 30 years old. Okay. So, but I'm an introvert, and like, if somebody invites me somewhere, I'm not excited to go, but I could have fun. Just let me get there. So then, like, if Robbie invites me somewhere and he's like, "Oh, like, are you available?" I'm thinking, like, am I? I plan on being on the couch.
No,
this is gonna interrupt like my binge watching. Definitely, I'll show up. Like, depending on who asks me, I'll definitely show up for them, because I care about the connections that I have with them. I want to maintain them enough where, like,
look at you don't think so good at talking to looking at this camera now.
You get a hug now.
Don't touch me now.
Oh, see?
Could you imagine you give all that love and someone was just like, how would you feel?
Well, all right, then I would know personal space. You didn't want it, and I would question. Oh,
should I ever hug them again?
Internally, I wouldn't. Internally, I would think like, oh, you're uncomfortable. Let me stop, because I'm serious about personal space.
That's true.
I want to respect those.
Yeah.
Consent is important. So
That's very important about love, girl. You're gonna hit the hammer on the
and to
mark.
be honest, they're teaching kids that too. Like, make sure that you ask. Like, of course, don't ask every time. It kind of kills the moment. Like, oh, can I hug you? Like, it's awkward. But like, just like jumping in, sometimes it could be a lot for people who aren't used to it.
This is gold. This is gold. Love is super important. I think that also I wanted people to see like me and my full like with my best friend because I get to cut up.
It's another
and be
episode
on
of
here.
their personality.
Yes, that is true because I'm full of personalities, child.
Voices.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Thank you.
Not the delay. You
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
The next
He's here
episode.
every week doing this. Like,
I wish. Girl. Don't put too much pressure on me, girl.
I mean, we can lie. They're not in here with you.
That's true, but they're gonna expect a video every week now.
Ooh, what should we?
Stay tuned.
He's in here constantly.
Every month.
He's in here consistently.
Follow my Instagram. I post every day.
This man is in here consistently and like showing up for you guys, and I will give up.
Thank you. It's hard.
I
Sometimes
know.
I be feeling to give up.
And I know if you disappear, there'll be people like, is he okay?
What's going on?
It's like, okay, let me just like put
or
it on
there's
my
people
little...
waiting like I knew it was gonna last that long.
The haters. That's when you gotta do it more.
They be watching. So
And don't
cheers
say
to the
shit.
haters, girl. All right, and cheers to love. Happy Valentine's Day,
Happy
y'all.
Valentine's Day.
I hope y'all watch this and fall in love with yourself. And your best friend.
That's true though.
Okay.
Self-love.
Hi guys.
Not the...
Have my cup.
Just give you a whole photo. Look at me. This is actually pretty good.
It is really good though.